I told her everything that has happened to us, from the pool scene, sa kiss, tapos sa nangyari sa amin ni Jericho. But of course, I did not highlight the scene dahil masyadong public na. Kung nagkataon, at nakita kong pagbusangot sa akin ni Feby. Joke lang pala. Huwag mo nang batiin si Jericho, awayin mo na lang. She muttered. Annoyed kaya't natawa na ako. Of course. Despite the talk with Feby, I was somehow relieved, but that doesn't change much about what I feel. Who knows? Baka nagkabalikan na talaga sila. And I saw them getting back together, and what am I? Umaasang totoong bet ako ng crush ko lang noon? And that's on #bighati. Assuming hurts. Parang mali yata na sa larangan ng besina ako pumasok. Hindi dapat ako pediatrician Assumera lang na crush ako ng crush ko. But anyway, I believe everything will be better in time. I just have to patiently wait for it. Maybe love is not for me. Doktora, hanap po kayo ni Dr. Falcon? I felt like I stopped from breathing when the nurse outside my clinic knocked and looked for me. Ha? Bakit daw? I asked. Hindi ko po alam bakit, doktora. Sagot niya. Nagtanong po kasi tapos na ang shift mo. Tell him mamaya pa. I exclaimed and I saw her eyes widening. Hala, doktora. Nasabi kong uwian mo na rin. Ani at napatakip sa bibig at napasinghap na ako. Sorry po. Sasabihin ko bang mamaya pa pala? Wag na. Iling ko at inabot ang bag. Ayos lang. Sige. Salamat. Kikitain ko na lang. Nagpaalam akong paalis na. Si Fevy 9 pang out kaya hindi kami magkakasabay. Nasa labas si Jericho. She told me and smiled. Mukhang malungkot Ewan, I heard hindi raw nakaligtas yung baby. My eyes widened. Ha? Paano? Premature birth, she said sadly. I heard lang tapos di raw nakaligtas yung baby. Kung sakaling sabay kayong umuwi, huwag mo munang awayin. Bukas na lang. Mas seryoso kasi yan kapag ganon. Ang kaso ng pasyente niya. He is easily attached with babies kaya my heart fell upon hearing that. Tinawan ko si Feby bago yumakap at lumabas na. Hindi ako nagulat na makita si Jericho na nakasandal sa may exit ng ospital pagkalabas ko. He looks lost. Malayo ang tingin at seryosong mukha. His brows are furrowed. His jet black eyes darken more with the night sky. Nakapamulsa siya roon. Muli kong naalala ang nangyari kanina. I couldn't leave instead but I feel heavy seeing him like that. He looks so down. Nakapamulsa pa. I saw how he brushed his hair with fingers frustratedly. At pagkalapit ko'y dinig ko kaagad ang hugot niya ng hininga. Tawag mo raw ako? Tawag ko sa atensyon ni Jericho at nakita ko ang paglambot ng malamig niyang mata. Francesca, he called. About earlier, Vanessa's an ex. Let's not talk about it now. Marahang sabi ko at nagitla sila at basa na lang na Jericho hinawakan ng kamay ko. Francesca, please. His voice begging. I didn't know she'll kiss me. I was talking to her, telling her we're done, but she suddenly kissed me. I admit I was caught off guard, but I pushed her. I remained staring at him and saw the desperation on his eyes. Babe, I swear, it's not like I'm mad, Doc. I sighed and tried pulling my hand from him. We have no relationship in the first place, so you... My voice broke kaya't suminghap ako. You kissing her? I have no say on that. Ikaw ang gusto ko, Francesca? He exclaimed when I lifted my eyes and saw his. I was baffled. I know you won't believe me. But it's you I like, okay? Vanessa, she's trying to get back to me but I said no. Nag-iwas ako ng tingin sa kanya pero iniangat niya ang tingin ko. Hey babe, lambing niya. Come on please. Jericho, I sighed and slowly looked at him. Let's not talk about this now. Why not? I saw something on his eyes. I want to fix this first before I sleep. Ayoko magkagalit tayo. I was informed your patient's baby died. I asked and I saw him close his eyes and lowered his head. I think I did not do enough, he whispered, grasping my palm. I am such an asshole. You did your best, I hummed, but he shook his head at me. No, I could have done something more so I could save the baby. He whispered, and when I noticed the sadness on his voice, I found myself pulling him for a hug. Sighing, he hugged me back. He buried his face on my shoulder. His arms wrapped on the small of my back, and we stayed like that for a few moments. Shh! You did your best, okay? Marahang sabi ko. Maybe the baby is not for us para sa ngayon. Maybe the baby's not for his mother for now. Why does it have to be like that? He muttered. I don't understand why does the mother have to lose the child. It's sad but sometimes may mga bagay na nagdaraan lang pero hindi naman pala talaga para sa atin. Bulong ko. When he asked if he could take me home, I wanted to refuse but didn't do so. Gusto kong damayin siya ngayong gabi. We were side by side, walking towards his car. Not talking but it felt comfortable. Natigil ako sa paglalakad nang may natapakan. I lowered my eyes and saw my untied shoelace. Umayos ako. Akmang tutungo pero hindi pa naman ako nakakaduwang, may humawak na sa braso ko. I saw Jericho stopping me and to my shock, he slowly knelt his one knee in front, gently tying my shoelace for me. Jericho? I called. It was a serene feeling seeing him tying my shoelace like that. The cold wind blew on my face. Lumipad ang buhok ko at halos marinig na ang kalabog sa puso ko sa nakikita. Be careful, baka madapa ka, he said lifting his gaze at me and underneath the moon above. I saw his blazing eyes looking at me. Salamat, tara na, I said. Nag-aalangang umalis at nauna na paalis. Maitago lang ang panginig ng tuhod. I noticed him glancing at me from time to time during our ride, but I remained quiet. He respected it nonetheless. Di siya nagsalita buong biyahe at tahimik akong inihatid sa tapat ng kwarto ko. Good night, he said alanganin pa. Tila pinagmamasan ang ekspresyon ko kaya tumango ako at sumagot. Good night. Sagot ko at tahimik na sinara ang pintuan. Kinabukasan maaga akong umalis. Siniguradong wala siya sa labas at para di na rin kami magkasabay papasok. I was expecting I will reach the hospital first but to my shock, he was already here. He is talking to a woman smiling. I have never seen him looking so friendly like that but to me, kaya kagad na kumunot ang noo ko. The lady has dimples too. She looks kinda young, maybe in her early 20s. She extended a paper bag for him and he took it. Looking pleased. Sino yan? I whispered to myself. Jericho chuckled when the woman told him something. Nakita ko kung paano niya yakapin to at hanggang sa noo. So not Vanessa, ha? Iba naman? Wow, Jericho! Ano ako, display? Umagang-umaga wala ako sa mood. Ang assigned secretary ko mukhang nagulat din sa biglaan kong entrada. Doc, good morning! She exclaimed in shock and I flashed a small smile. Good morning. Nice to finally meet you, I said. Umagang-umaga busy na agad ako sa papeles. Well, of course, I chose to drown myself in patient charts instead of thinking of Jericho. That brute? Ang lamig daw kunwari pero babaero? Good morning, Francesca. Ngiti ang sinulubong ko kay Doc Jonathan nang pumasok siya. Ang fresh natin ah. Good morning too, Doc. Ngiti ko pabalik. Fresh ka rin ah. Ganun talaga kapag nakita ka sa umaga. He teased. Bigla akong natawa roon. Natawa rin siya at lumapit sa akin. Ginulo ng bahagya ang buhok ko. I like your bangs. Francesca, you're cute. Para kang Korean. Ikaw talaga, Jonathan. Sino ka, si Junpyo? I asked and when he showed me his kunwaring singkit eyes, napahagalpak ako ng tawa. Oo, Jandy, he answered. Ay, Santissima, Doc. Halos mapatalon kami sa gulat nang sumigaw ang sekretary ko. She looked horrified, glancing at something, kaya't sinundan ko at halos mahulog ako sa swivel sa nakita. Si Din Jericho Falcon, masama ang tingin sa amin habang nakasilip ang mukha sa siwang ng pintuan. Jericho! I exclaimed in shock. He didn't say anything. His old eyes glared at Jonathan and back to me. I saw how his jaw clenched kaya't suminghap ako at tumayo. Doc, pwedeng sa labas muna kayo? Usap lang kami ni Dr. Falcon. Sabat ko. I saw how Jericho entered the clinic. Suot pa ang itim niyang collared shirt at white coat. May ballpen ng bulsa at parang wala lang na nakasandal. Nagaantay ng biyaya. Is it important? Jonathan asked. If you want, I can stay here. Mas importante pa sa mukha mo. Jericho answered blankly and I gasped. Halos batuhin na siya ng ballpen na hawak. Dean Jericho! I hissed and he smirked. Yes, Francesca? He asked. Tila nangaasar pa kaya't napapikit na ako ng mariin at umiling. Bumabaling kay Jonathan. Sige na, John, labas muna kayo. Will you be okay? He asked, touching my forearm at halos mag-transform na si Jericho sa talim ng titig niya sa kamay ni Jonathan. Kaya't suminghap na ako at halos tinulak ng huli. Sige na, ayos lang ako. Ngiti ko pa and he sighed, nodding. Nung daanan niya sa Jericho, umigting ang panga ng huli at kunot na ang noo. You're a shareholder here, Dr. Falcon. But if you did something to Francesca, I will kill you, Jonathan said. Ayusin mo. Mukha mo ayusin mo. Yabang na Jericho pabalik sa kanya. Ano? Dumiin ang boses ni Jonathan at nagtagisan sila ng tingin. Ano? Ano? Hamon din ni Jericho. Halos magkasing tangkad lang ang dalawa kaya't nagmarcha na ako. Mabilis inabot ang tenga ni Jericho at hinila. Francesca! He hissed and I smiled at Doc John, nodding. Sige na, Doc. Lambing ko pa at pagkaalis na lang, saka ako binalingan si Jericho at tinanggal ang hawak ko sa tenga niya. Problema mo? I hissed immediately. You're serious, huh? What's that, man? He likes you? Entrada pa ni Jericho. And so? Bawal ba? I smirked, folding my arms on my chest. Masama bang may ibang lalaking bet ako? Oo, kasi sa akin ka. He hissed and I laughed, flipping my hair at his face. Oh, gago ka? I hissed when he closed his eyes. Tinamahan ng buo ko ang mata niya. Sasabihin mo yan tapos may babae ka rin? Lelang mo din, Jericho. Wala kang betlog. I like you, Francesca. Kagabing kapascammer ka. What are you saying? He asked. I told you last night, Vanessa's an ex, I swear. Oh, it's not Vanessa. You have another girl. Maangan ka pa eh. Huling-huli ka sa akto. Sigaw ko. What? He looks confused. Ikaw lang ang babae ko, Francesca? Ikaw lang babae ko, Francesca? I mimicked with a mocking voice. Wag ako, Falcon. May pa-cold-cold ka pa dyan, tas playboy ka pala. Playboy, my ass. He looked pissed. Baka ikaw. You have me and you have boys around. You are the playgirl, not me. Liar. You are the playboy here. Ako lang babae mo, ha? Kwento mo sa pagong. If I know I was just your side chick. You're not a chicken, Francesca. You are a piglet. He exclaimed and my jaw dropped. Gago ka, I hissed. Nanginsulto ka ba? No. His eyes widened. I mean, you're a little piglet, my babe. Stop calling me babe. Iritado kong sabi. Dun ka sa babae mo. Yun tawagin mong babe. May pakis ka pa sa noo, tas payakap. What? His forehead creased. Francesca, have you seen... Oh, I exclaimed. I saw you, you womanizing stone man. He sighed. He frustratedly ran his fingers on his hair and sighed, glancing at me. Babe, it's not what you think it is. Sus, galawang manluloko yan. I spatted. Wag ako, Falcon. Galit kong sigaw. Listen, okay? Halos mapigtas na ang litid sa leeg niya. Let me explain. You don't have to. Paki ko ba sa'yo? Akala mo ba ikaw lang lalaki ko? Sorry, Doc, pero side chick lang din kita. I said and I saw him stunned. Gulat ka, no? What are you saying? His jaw clenched. Na marami akong boys? Hindi sa pagmamayabang pero reyna ako ng dinibdibang lupa ng San Isidro kaya habulin ako ng lalaki. Malungkot mga tao sa barangay namin kasi walang kagandahan ko. Stop messing around. I am not messing around, I exclaimed. I have boys around, you see? Hindi lang ang hari ng dinibdibang lupa ng San Isidro. Meron din akong Juan, Pedro at Matthew. Oh, I also have Manny. Milyonaryo yun sa amin. I'm a billionaire, Francesca. He exclaimed and I gasped. We, gulat kong sabi pero tumikim bigla. Baki ko, I am not after your money, no? Sila kasi ang tinitibok ng puso ko tapos side chick lang kita. Damn it, Francesca. He heaved a deep sigh and I raised my brow at him. Damn it ka rin, laban ko. He glared at him. I glared back at him. Nagtagisan kami ng tingin hanggang siya na ang tumalikod. I am done here, he said in finality. I am done with you too. Maging violet sana yung betog mo. He walked out on me. I walked out too. Halos sipain ng swivel ko at suminghap. Mas lalo pang na bad trip. So, kailan ang sequel ng LQ ninyong dalawa na walang label? Febby whispered while we were walking. Walang LQ, kasi wala namang kami. Malamig kong sagot. Inayos ang chart habang kasunod siya. Ano ba kasing nangyari? Bigla na lang kayo nagsigawan ata sa loob eh. Walang nakakarinig kasi naka-soundproof ang clinic mo pero kita sa labas yung bangayan ninyo. Kulang na lang daw magsabunutan kayo eh. Wala yun? Sagot ko, tinaasan niya ako ng kilay kaya umiling ako. Kwento ko next time. While I was doing my rounds, I stopped when I saw Jericho walking with Castor, his hands on his pocket. Natulala kaming dalawa na magkatitigan kaya dali-dali akong umiwas ng tingin. I heard him scoff too at nauna na ako kay Febby paatras. Iritado na naman. Kasabay ko si John mag-lunch. Sa kabilang lamesa naroon sina Febby, Dr. Castor at Jericho. Nahuli kong nakatitig sa akin si Jericho sa kabila kaya umirap ako at biglang tumawa. Ha? Biglang nagulat at natakot sa akin si Jonathan kaya ngumisi ako. Ikaw talaga, John, super joker ka. I exclaimed and smacked him and he was weirded out at first, pero tumawa rin at nakisabay. Sa paglingon ko ng pasimple sa kabila, nakita ko kung paano galit na tinusok na Jericho ang manok sa plato niya. Halos balik na rin yung lamesa nila. Wala kaming pansinan buong shift kahit palaging nagkakasalubong. Niyaya pa ako ni Feby na mag-party saglit at konting inuman dahil off namin bukas at ayoko sana. Pero sabi niya wala si Jericho kapag sumama ako, pero of course I was scammed. Nagkagulatan kami ni Jericho sa sasakyan ni Castor. Anong, Feby? Baling ko sa harapan at nag-peace sign lang ang bruha. I said no, Piglet. Jericho muttered but I heard it. Anong sabi mo? I exclaimed and he just traced his brow at me. Umirap at supladong bumaling sa bintana kaya't sumanghap ako at bumaling sa bintana rin. Nasa magkabilang gilid kami. Kita kong pagsulyap-sulyap ni Castor at Feby sa amin kaya't sinaman ko ng tingin ng kaibigan na nag-iwas ng tingin sa akin. Biglang lumiko si Castor. Sa sobrang biglaan nahulog ako ng bahagya papunta sa pwesto ni Jericho at napatili. Ops! Naliko! Ani Castor. Cruz! Jericho hissed when he caught me. Careful! You? Sorry, boss. Ani at tumawat na pasulyap ako sa kamay ni Jericho sa bewang ko. Ang isa'y nasa kamay ko at unti-unting nagkatinginan kami at biglang nag-irapan. Halos inihagis si Jericho ako pabalik sa pesto ko kaya pasimple ko siyang sinipa at iritadong bumalik. Halos takasan ko sila pagkarating sa hangout place raw. It was a barbecue type of resto. May mga inihaw habang nagiinuman at nagugutom na rin ako kaya hindi na ako kumakawala sa kanila. Magkatabi si Castor at Feby sa kabila. Kami naman ni Jericho na sa magkabilang dulo ng mahabang upuan. Walang imik. La, di pa rin kayo bati? Castor asked and I scoffed. I heard Jericho kaya umirap ako. Dali-daling binuksan ng can beer at diretsong ininom. Francesca, hindi ka pa kumakain. Feby exclaimed. I saw Jericho glare my way pero wala akong pakialam na tumungga kahit di sanay sa inuman. Si Feby at Castor lang ang nag-uusap. Pinapak ko ang barbecue habang tuloy-tuloy na umiinom doon. Di pinapansin si Jericho na sulyap ng sulyap. Ano ba kasing problema niyong dalawa? Castor asked us. Tanong niyo yung Jerichong playboy. Kunwari cold pero babaero. I said I am not, Francesca. He sighed annoyed. That's Amber for Pete's sake. She's my youngest sister. Lelang mo youngest? I hissed, a bit drunk. Medyo nahihilo na. What? You don't believe me? Ask them. He hissed, pointing the two kaya't natawa ko at bumaling sa dalawa. Maniniwala ba ako? Babae niya yung Amber diba? I asked. Confident pa pero nakita kong nakatulala sila sa akin kaya natahimik ako. What? That's his sister. Ani Feby ket suminghap na ako. We, nagjo-joke kayo Pinagtatanggol yung babaeng to? It's his sister. Ani Castor kaya tatigilan ako. Mabilis sumulap kay Jericho na kumunot lang ang noo sa akin. Supladong nag-iwas. True ba? Tss. You weren't even listening. Aniya kaya't suminghap na ako. Biglang nahiya at diretsong napainom ng panibagong kanang beer. Medyo gumaan ang pakiramdam ko ron. Suminghap ako. Tuloy-tuloy ang inom ko dahil sa hiya at di na alam ang sunod ng mga ginawa. Sorry na, Jericho. I whispered, playing on his arms, pouting. You are drunk, Francesca? He sighed, touching my arm. Stop drinking. Di ako lasing kaya. I smiled widely at him. Di ako lasing. Hindi. Oh, sure, you weren't. He sighed, touching my waist. But you should stop drinking. Sorry muna. Nguso ko at nilapit ang mukha ko sa kanya. Francesca, galit ka pa rin? I whined and he sighed, shaking his head. No, you're just drunk and... Attention, everyone! I exclaimed, standing, and I heard the three cursed. Francesca! Mariing tawag ni Jericho. Inabot ang kamay ko pero tinulak ko ang kamay niya at nilaklak ang alak. Everyone! Tingnan niyo ang kagandahan ko! I exclaimed. Shit! I heard curses beside me. Francesca! Alam niyo ba? Itong gwapong to sa tabi ko? I exclaimed when I got everyone's attention. Love na love ko to. Francesca! Feby called. Girl, pagsisisihan mo yan bukas. Ito si Jericho! I exclaimed and pulled Jericho up but he was cursing, embarrassed. Gwapo no? Wala kaming label pero nag-kiss kami. Francesca! He exclaimed and I heard laughter from the people around. Kaso nagagalit siya sa akin Malungkot kong sabi. I heard the, aww, from people around. I saw Castor taking a video kaya ngumisi ako sa camera at kumumay doon. Ako? Ako si Francesca. I pointed myself. Ang reyna ng dibdibang lupa ng San Isidro? Babe, Jericho sighed and tried pulling me. Tara na. Francesca! At Jericho, akin lang! I exclaimed. Lifted Jericho's hand na kagad na sapong mukha sa hiya, kaya't napatawa ko. Nahihiya ang Mr. Yelo ko. Shy ka? Lambing ko and he shook his head, blushing. As expected, kaya't mas natawa ako. Yes, babe? I gave him a soft smile and I saw how he froze on the spot. Ganda ko, no? He didn't answer me kaya inabot ko ang kanang beer niya. Lumagok ng alak bago siya binalikan ng tingin. Uy, 3 na ice mo. Illuminati ka? Shit! Jericho cursed and I heard people chuckling kaya ngumisi ako. Joke lang. Galit kasi sa akin si Babe Jericho ko eh, I said. Pero Jericho, nagsiselos lang talaga ako. I touched my chest. Sumasakit yung heart ko kasi akala ko may iba kang girl. Alam mo kung bakit selos si Francesca? I asked, sounding weird and he stared at my eyes. Why then? He asked. Kasi, ngumuso ako. Kasi love na ata kita. Tapos, ikaw dapat akin ka lang. I'm only yours though, he answered. His jet black eyes staring intently and my cheeks flushed when I heard giggles around. Si Jericho kay Francesca lang, I said in finality. Walang pasabing na upo sa kandungan niya. I almost lost my back, but caught my waist to assist me. Kaagad ko rin siyang niyakap sa leg at tumitig sa mata niya. You're mine, Jericho. Mine? Mine! I muttered in finality before pressing my lips against his. Mabilis lang. Naramdaman ko kung paano niyang kinagat ang ibabang labi ko. Sensually, dinilaan to bago bumulong. Let's talk, Francesca. Privately, he whispered, and damn, that talk is a scam. Isang nakakatakot na scam. At dito na po nagtatapos ang kabanata ng ating kwento. Sana'y muli niyo po akong samahan sa mga susunod pang kabanata. Maraming salamat po. Ingat po tayong lahat.